Hey everyone, this is Steve Weintraub with Collider, and we're at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm just going to jump right in with Star Trek Strange New Worlds. How are you guys doing?
So very good.
Excellent.
I think, are you standing on my cord, Paul?
God, Paul.
Sabotaging me.
So I'm going to start with, let me start with some real stuff. So one of the things that's pretty crazy is season 3 is just coming out now. You're making or about to make season.
We wrapped 2 days ago.
Literally Friday night, midnight, we wrapped. Paul and I were on set, came here.
So to be
at
clear.
6 a.m.
So season 3 is out now. Season 4 just wrapped.
Yeah.
And you've been greenlit for a 6-episode final season 5. So do you know how to promote season 3, or do you need to rewatch the episodes?
We do need to rewatch it.
We probably should have done that.
Yeah. Before every press scene, I'm like, okay, where am I? What am I talking about? Where did we? And like having to cast your mind back is.
I mean,
it takes a minute.
You're still human.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Akiva, I can't believe you just did that.
That was a joke.
Well, I might as well just bloody leave now.
What is it? I have so many questions, but what is it like? How did you? I'm going to jump to season 5. I'm so sorry. How did you guys decide? Was it the studio that came in and said we want to let you guys have one more, and it's going to be 6 episodes? Like, how did that get figured out?
Well, the original messaging from the studio is we were done with. They wanted us to be done after 4, and we said, we had made a commitment to the fan base and to the narrative that we would get right up against TOS, like we'd abut it, because there are a lot of folks from canon who are either different or who seem to have vanished by the time TOS happens, and so we wanted to fill in those gaps. And the studio said, "Oh yeah, we did. We agree. We were part of that bargain too." And so they sort of said, "We can't do a full season. What do you need to close it out?" And we said 6, and they said 6. And so that gets us right up to Kirk's first day on the job.
So how does it work? Because you guys just wrapped on 4. I'm assuming you have been working on 4, nonstop, tweaking scripts, blah, blah, blah. I know you're here for 3, but what is the plan for filming the final season? Like, do you already know when you're filming it?
Yeah.
We've been working on season 5 for months now. So we were working on season 4 and season 5 and doing press for season 3 all at the same time.
Yeah. We're shooting in September.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So this is like a slight break.
Yeah, we have like 5 weeks.
It's more of just like a breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's actually probably really important to like take that breath, and also emotionally as actors to like sort of get yourself ready for filming like the final episodes, and
also get ready to be unemployed again.
Yeah.
I'm very
Come December.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry about that part. You know what I mean?
If anyone wants to give us a job.
I mean, I would
We
I
will
would like
be
to point
available
out
after Christmas.
we do still have the sets, and
True, this is true.
So, yeah.
Right. So one of the things that I loved about season 2 was the musical episode. It was incredibly ambitious. It was so awesome. I loved it. So with season 3 and season 4 and maybe even season 5, are you doing anything that ambitious again? Because that's another level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In season 3? Or
Yes, and part of what is a little troubling, and it's just you learn things every day, and our more ambitious swings in season 3 are in the back half of the season. And interestingly enough, we released the first 5 as a bunch. So there are ambitious swings in season 3. Nobody's seen them yet.
I think it gets more and more ambitious in a way that keeps surprising me. I'm like, surely they can't
There's
getting bigger, and they just do.
Yeah, season 4
Yeah.
was very
Giant.
there was a
I think
couple-
season 4 is my favorite season so
Yeah.
far.
Me
There was some
too.
big swings.
really?
Yeah.
They haven't seen season 5 yet, so
Well, they haven't made it yet.
Oh, I have so many questions. Okay, so for season 3, because I don't want to do spoilers, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't started watching season 3 yet. It's totally my fault. I swear I'm going to.
it's really good.
You do not have to worry about me watching season 3. It's happening. For season 3, which episode is your personal favorite and why? Spoiler free.
To do or to watch?
I think for not. That's a good question. The one that I think fans are gonna like. Whatever you want.
I think the murder mystery episode 4, because we all get to play something completely different, go to town with almost different characters, different costumes, different era. And it's no surprise I play a detective and I'm trying to solve a mystery. And it's just the most hilarious opening of the show with Mr. Paul Wesley here.
Yeah, but it's also not like entirely arbitrary. There's an homage to, TOS and it's all related. It's we play different characters, but there's like a hint of an homage, which I think fans will love.
And a loose retelling of how Star Trek came about. The original series came about as well. So
I think that episode was one of my favorite to shoot as well.
For sure.
Like,
It was one of my favorite things
yeah.
I've shot, period, in 20 some odd years.
when we were shooting that opener,
Yeah.
the feeling on set was crazy. Like
Unbelievable.
everyone from all the stages came to watch because they were all like, "This
it was
is
unbelievable.
a historical moment." Like it really felt very, very, very cool.
For you guys?
You want a number, or do you want the actual thing that
No, I
we
mean,
shot?
like, you could be like episode 7 is my favorite.
Episode 7, episode 8, episode 9 were 3 of my favorite things that we've done last season. I like all of them, but those ones were particular. They all were very, very different and really interesting.
Also, episode 6.
Oh, and episode 6.
Episode
Yeah,
6 was my
episode 6
favorite.
is fantastic.
Episode 6 was
Six.
incredible.
Yeah.
That
Which
was
was great?
your one.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course it was incredible.
That made me
Yeah.
like. I hate to say this, but it not because of you, but because of Paul. I hate to say this, but it did make me tear up. Your performance.
Oh, that's so nice. You've never said anything nice to me on camera.
Well, this is the one time. This is the one time.
Chrissy, was it tear up in a good way?
Yeah, but was it like from a secondhand
Akiva was trying to
embarrassment, or-
hide that.
Okay, fair.
So I'm curious because you guys are obviously writing season 5. I'm jumping back to that. How much do you know what the series finale is going to be? How long have you known it? Like what? I don't obviously want to know, but like, do you guys know right now how it all comes together in the final shots?
Yeah, we do. I mean, how it comes together in the final shots, sort of. We the moment we were greenlit for the show, the essential sort of the core of writers. We had a slightly smaller staff because we were only doing 6 episodes. But tried and true, we dug in, and so we've been, as you suggested, sort of triple tasking. But job one has been to break, the end of the series, and so we know what the 6 episodes are, and we know what happens and to whom.
So right now, season 3 is airing. Does that mean, and season 4 wrapped, so usually it's 12 months after you wrap that the show comes out. So is the plan actually for right now it's season 3, next year season 4, the year after season 5?
You'd have to ask guidance.
That's out of our hands, yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing.
We will be done with it. They will have the material. It's a question of when they feel like it's appropriate to bring it out.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably going to be that. That's just, just a prediction. One of the things for you 3, and you sort of touched on it already, is that one of the great things about Star Trek, if you're an actor, is that every episode, you don't know what the fuck is going to happen, and you don't know what you're going to be asked to do as an actor, because you could be playing yourself as a Klingon who is now a different, gender. You know what I mean? So what is it like for the 3 of you reading the scripts and seeing what you guys are going to be asked to do, and which episode that you filmed so far has really stretched you as an actor, where you're like, before you step on set, you're like, oh wow, this is going to,
I mean, it's so exciting. Like getting
great.
I try to shouldn't say this in front of you two, but I try to find my ways to get information I shouldn't have earlier than I should
And
have
she
it.
always gets
We
her
had
way.
no
Yeah.
idea.
Everybody
But
has that
surprising.
challenge.
I didn't hear this coming.
I need to find out what's coming, because it's just so exciting to read the script and to know what they've come up with in their incredible imaginations. And so I think for me, the most challenging so far was probably been the musical episode that you've seen would be the musical episode, and also for me maybe this last season 3, I do a lot of dancing. And because I asked for it, I asked these 2 lovely gentlemen. I was
Yes, you did.
They were like, "What would you like to do?" I was like, "Maybe dancing." And I thought there'd be one dance, guys. There were like 8 dances throughout the whole show, and Ethan and I spent probably 74 hours of rehearsal outside of actual work time. So although it was absolutely incredible and fun and amazing and exactly what I asked for, kind of, it was incredibly hard work, and we were, pushed to the limit.
I mean, I'll just say, like, we've all done shows where, you kind of know exactly what the next script is going to be before you even get it, and what I love about Star Trek is that there is a episodic feel to it in the sense that it's its own mini movie, that's its own genre, but then equally there's a through line, there's a emotional through line with the characters, and so you get the best of both worlds. You get to have an emotional arc with your character that, is throughout the season, but then each episode is its own little mini movie, and you never know what you're going to get. And then on top of that, you're also playing important characters that are part of legacy that has been around for 60 years. So there's all of those things, elements combined, make it one of the most fun and also one of the most challenging pieces of television or whatever production that I've ever worked on, for sure.
Before you answer, I just want to point out you did actually nod to Star Trek with your answer with Star Trek: The Next Generation season 3 going into 4 best of both worlds.
Right.
Just throwing that out there. I'm I know a little bit about Star Trek. Just a little. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Not
you.
at all. Very important.
Yeah.
Oh, now I've lost my thought. No. I was going to say, I think just hearing you say that, I think that's why the cast and crew on the show is so wonderful and so happy. And I think like we all get along so well on set. The crew is awesome. And I think it's because everybody is so alive with working it out together constantly. Everyone's soft and moving creatively and learning all the time and like problem solving. And so it creates this beautiful creative environment. Yeah.
So one of the things is you guys are getting ready to film season 5, which will be your last in September. And unlike some shows, you don't know that they're going to be over. I want to know, have you already started thinking about what you're stealing from set? And what are you planning? Because the thing is, these sets get broken down, so you can really like take anything. So what are you, I'm already planting the seed. What are you planning on stealing?
I'm just going to take the whole captain's chair. I'm just going to put it in my...
By the way, someone is going to take it, or the studio will take it to like sell it off. But like, I'm so serious when I say you should be absolutely stealing some shit.
Oh, okay. So
we
yeah,
can rip off one of Ethan's ears and then just.
I've already got Ethan's ears.
Okay.
Some of his old ears. I think like I would definitely want to keep my uniform.
Yeah.
And a pair of boots.
Yeah.
And maybe like some placards or something that are on the wall. Just rip those down. I don't know.
you know what I've got my eyes on? Those Starfleet pillows in Pike's room. The bed pillows are like those really good like
temper pillows.
Yeah, they're like the foamy ones. Like these are great and useful. Also, I have a Starfleet axe.
You already have this.
Yes.
But I mean, did you borrow it from set? You have every intention of bringing it back.
I regret saying anything.
But I mean, listen.
But I'll tell you what's an easy item to steal: a phaser.
But
And they're
they're
so
so
expensive.
expensive.
Oh shit! Well, then,
They're like
It's not as easy as you think.
No.
And they don't make them
What?
anymore. The guy who
Well, then
my
I'm
guy who makes them
definitely
doesn't make
stealing
them
it.
anymore.
Okay, well,
Okay,
I'm definitely
try
taking
eBay
that.
because Paul's about to put a phaser up on eBay.
yeah. If you see a phaser, it's not mine. I swear.
What's really funny though is like if I was on a show like this, it would not be for sale. It would be for like putting
the
it something on a wall for me to always
absolutely.
I
remember.
would just do it for sale.
Okay, for you guys, I mean, what is going to happen to the sets? Have you already asked? Like, can I keep this, or you know what I mean?
No, I mean, we are really actually, in fairness, agitating to do a spinoff. We would really like to go right into, a show that takes place between Kirk's first day on the job and when we get to the original series, which is where No Man Has Gone Before. So there's a bunch of adventures that nobody's ever seen. And that's our hope, but it's a conversation that we have to have with Skydance. And we'll
hopefully it's a little bit easier now that the sale went through.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Now they can actually make real decisions.
Right.
Like Ellison will now have the keys to the castle and will be able to say, "Oh, this is what I want."
We
Do you know
love
what
you,
I mean?
David Ellison.
I'm very curious though because listen, I love Star Trek, but if you look at the numbers it's not $1 billion movie. It has a top number that it can make at the box office, and Star Trek really does amazing on television. And I've not to put myself in this, but I've been saying if you're going to make movies, you got to make like a 50 million hard sci-fi, something that really is for the hard sci-fi, and put that in theaters. Not something that costs $200 million. It's never going to make its money.
What does hard sci-fi mean?
Meaning like you're going for the fans, like you're telling something where the audience has to think rather than you're like having tons of characters delivering exposition, explaining what the fuck is going on. Like it needs to be where like smart.
But Steve, and you know this about me, which is, my first Star Trek convention was 1974, right? So
I've heard you've been a fan.
I think what I've come to believe over the years is that actually the cadence of episodic is what people want from Star Trek. Like there is something about the movement through genre and the accumulation of different experiences with the characters you've come to know, seeing them through multiple lenses when it comes to point of view and genre itself. It's what we love. And I think it's proven itself out series after series after series. We're just exploiting that, which we found the most appealing. And so our swings are a little bit wider, right? They're a little bigger. Our genre plays are a little bit more labile in our choices. But this is what Star Trek has always been. It's been sitting on the edge of forever, coexisting with a piece of the action, coexisting with the trouble with tribbles.
But listen, I'll say this as a fan of your show, and now I think I got to wrap, is that the reason I watch is the interplay between the characters. Like the action's all well and good, but if I don't care about what's going on and like the personal lives and the way you got, then I don't care about the show. My last thing for you, and I've really been wondering this, and I want to know what you guys think, and you guys. So I love DS9, the original series, especially love Next Generation and DS9. And those series had these sets that were like these hard sets that everyone was in and out of every week, Quark's Bar, The Bridge, 10 Forward, whatever. And the newer shows obviously play technology, volume sets. There's a lot more like, not like that. You know what I mean? Has there been any talk or consideration of making a Star Trek show old school like that with the sets, the way DS9 was and Next Generation and your occasion? Does this make any sense?
Yeah, but our show is that really.
Super
most of our
practical.
show is
Yeah.
standing sets. We use the AR wall in order to make engineering and places that are away. But otherwise, all of those are just, we go back to, part of why they like the murder mystery is because we actually shot on location in a mansion, right?
Crazy
these guys go
mansion.
back to the same 5 rooms
I guess
every day.
I guess I'm looking more for like the old analog where it's like really, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, obviously you guys, I'm not saying guys aren't on sets, but you know what I mean.
Do you mean like the ship that's like a tiny model and you've like
Yeah, like
You,
it's
like,
like more of like the
shoot wax, throw a
80s,
piece
like
of
more of
paper
like
at
the 90s, really low tech. But anyway, we're off on
that
a
would be
tangent.
cool.
But believe it or not, that is literally what we do more on our show. The reason we lean on the AR wall is because we want to do other planets and make them interesting and different and like something that audiences can see today. But we spend more time on our sets than any other, part of the story. Pretty much.
That's also one of the reasons why I'm a huge fan of this series. Like you guys really do great work, and I could keep going, but they're going to kill me, so I have to let you go. I'm just going to say I'm really looking forward to 3, 4, and 5, and please nail the finale.
We will do our best.
Yeah, thank you. On that note, good luck with the rest of your speed dating today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.